Hey friends, welcome back to Homeschoolology. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy you're here to chat with me today. My name is Niki. I'm a homeschooling mom of 4. I will have a 9th grader, 5th grader, 1st grader, and kindergartner next year, which will be our 10th year of homeschooling. So we have been at this for a while now. If you are not new here, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here to chat with me today. And today's video is a collaboration video with Daisy over at Journey in the Home. Thank you to her for hosting today's collaboration. I will be linking the playlist that has her video as well as the other mamas participating today in the description box below for you guys. And today we are talking about, is homeschool worth it? So let's have a chat. All right, guys, let's face it, homeschooling, not the easiest road, okay? Yes, it has its challenges. Yes, you are with your children all of the time. Yes, you have to have some semblance of patience to deal with, everything that's going on. Yes, it takes a significant amount of your time to homeschool your children. Not just time doing the actual schooling, but time doing all the prep work and the investment and the research and all of those things. It is a commitment. It's oftentimes a financial commitment too. While you can homeschool for free, and I have many videos on that. I'll link some here, and maybe I'll put some down in the description box. But it takes a lot, guys. It takes a lot to homeschool, and it is a sacrifice, and it is something that is a commitment that you are going to have to really work at. So, is all of that worth it? And the short answer is absolutely 100%, okay? Yes, we are with our kids all the time. However, that to me is a positive. Yes, I get frustrated with my kids and I need a break, and but I take those breaks. I go have time by myself at the store, or I have lunch dates with some mom friends, or dinner dates with some mom friends, or heck, even just going to my room and spending a few minutes up there alone is time away. That helps kind of reset my clock. And so yes, I'm with them all the time, but I see that as a benefit because we only get so many years with our kiddos, and I am happy that I get to have as much of that time as possible. So yes, it requires some patience. It is not my strong suit, guys. It is not what I am good at. I do not have very much, I'm not good at the patience thing. I struggle with that. But homeschooling has really taught me a lot on how to deal with that and how to work with that. And you can do things to combat, so we take breaks if we're feeling frustrated, or we do, really taking that self-care time can kind of help with the quick to temper, quick to get frustrated, and so working on that is a skill that we need, and my kids get to work on that too, which I think is great. And yes, it can be a financial commitment, but it doesn't have to be. There are plenty ways to save. Like I said, I have all those videos on homeschooling for free. We don't homeschool for free. We do spend a significant amount of money each year on homeschooling, but because we have 4 kiddos and I try to choose curriculum that I can use again and again, in the grand scheme of things, it's worth it for us because we see all of the benefits that our children get. So let's talk about those benefits. They get a customized learning experience. They get to go at their own pace. They get I get to do things with them that fit their learning style. Something that was really important to my husband and I is that our children learned how to problem solve, not just how to find an answer. While that is important, you want to teach how to find the correct answer, especially in this age of, the digital and all the information out there. And of course, it's not accurate. And how do you tell what's right and what's wrong? And while all of that is important, also being able to figure something out is really important. And it's not their fault. It's not the public school system's fault or any school system's fault. It's just they don't have the resources and the personnel and all that to make problem solving, a priority. It kind of gets pushed back to that back burner. That's a benefit if you can fit it in, but not necessarily what they're going for. And in those younger years, learning through play is so important. And our kids in the school system, unfortunately, just don't have that much time to play anymore. And so my kids at home are able to just play. We do nothing for pre-K. We don't start any formal schooling until kindergarten around here because I want them to play. I want them to have that experience. Kids learn through play. They learn, what their limits are for their body. They learn about the world around them. They learn how things work and how things function, which is better, which helps with that problem solving later on. They learn so much when they're playing, and that is so important to us. And we were able to provide that for them with them being home. My oldest learns better through unit studies, and so I'm able to do that with her rather than having to have her do, big, long curriculum, year-long things that just doesn't fit her learning style. We can match, I have one kid who does really well learning from videos, and I have another kid that really works well, doing something hands-on, and I can provide those opportunities for them so much more easily than the public school setting can. Our kids get to learn things from us rather than learning from other children who maybe aren't necessarily mentally capable of handling the content that they are presented with or know about. I'm so happy that our kids don't learn about things too soon, or if they hear something, they can ask us about it rather than wondering or being, misinformed. So I love all of that about homeschooling, and the customized learning experience is what is really truly the benefit of homeschooling that is absolutely worth it. So is homeschooling difficult? Absolutely. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say it's an easy cakewalk, because it's not. We have days, and we have a lot of bad days. We are not short on bad days. We've got them. But the good days and the experiences in the world that we get to give our children, we get to travel with my husband when he has work because they don't have to go to school. We can just take our schoolwork with us, and we get to experience different parts of the country that, he's going for work, and we get to tag along, and that means that we get to spend more time with him. We're not missing him for that week that he is gone. We just get to experience the world around us. If it's a beautiful day outside, we get to go be in that beautiful day. We don't have to be, cooped up in a classroom, Just the number one thing that is so valuable to us is that schooling only takes us 2 to maybe 4 hours a day, rather than 8 hours. Okay, so even on our longest days that are 4-hour days, that is still literally half the time that kids are spending in school, and that is all that time that they get to explore things that interest them, or learn about things that they want to learn about, or have free time and downtime and just be a kid. I really wanted my kids to have a childhood, and homeschooling is giving us that, helping them have that ability, because they can have a childhood. They're not worried about getting up and doing all these things. They have responsibilities, obviously, but getting up every morning and having to be somewhere at a specific time and follow all the rules, that can wait. That. Let them have a childhood. Let them be children. Let them play. Let them explore. Let them do all of those things while they have the chance. There's going to be time for getting up and going and having to be somewhere later on. So yes, homeschooling's hard, but yes, it's 100% worth it, even through all the rough patches, and we have them. So ways that we deal with those rough patches, or okay, just a rough day. If we're having a day where attitudes just aren't great, we will set timers for 10 minutes. We will all leave the area, go and do something for 10 minutes, and then come back, try to have better attitudes, and do a little bit more. Does this extend our day a little bit? Absolutely, but does it help us you know, keep our cool. We're able to calm ourselves, regulate the emotions, take the emotions out of it, and try again. If we're having a rough patch, so like lots of things are happening, or there was, you know, unfortunately this past year we had many deaths in our family, we are able to just, you know, put schooling aside for a little bit and handle these situations that are happening, and then we can bring school back when we're able to really devote our mindset to it and be involved in the actual learning process. We homeschool year round around here, so that like when it's hotter than all get out outside and we can't really be outside, we can do our schoolwork and get that done, so that when it's really nice outside here, we can be out there enjoying that. I think that is all that I am going to share with you today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Do you think, you know, what are your reasonings that make homeschool worth it? What aspect of it is just, you know, worth all of the struggles that you have to manage and deal with? I'd love to hear about that down in the comments. While you're down there, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to go over and say hello to Daisy for us, and check out that playlist that I've linked down in the description for you. Don't forget, you can always check us out over on Instagram at Homeschool-ology. Chat with me over there, or down here in the comments. And I hope you will come back and chat with me again soon, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.